Om Shanti. Just a minute. So I'm editing today's thought and we'll start Murli. And today's thought says, why there is a waste thought? Because we don't use Murli points. If we keep the Murli points in our mind, waste thoughts will not come. Each single version of Murli is a very powerful treasure. That is what we can do. We have to collect this treasure and churn on it. So wasteful thoughts are like typhoons. What not it does. Our spiritual intoxication goes off. I'll stop share for a second. Shanti will sit in consciousness. I am soul, I am silence, I am godly student, Master Murlidhar. And on all the pearls of all the pearls of the Only points. So Baba is telling, sweet children, your remembrance is very wonderful because you remember the father, the teacher, and the Satguru all together. Your remembrance is very wonderful because you remember the father, the teacher, and the Satguru, all three together. When Maya makes some children arrogant, and what it is that they don't care about, arrogant children come into body consciousness and have don't care attitude about the Murli. There is a saying that when a mouse found a piece of turmeric, he thought that he was a grocer. There are many who don't read the Murli at all and say that they have direct connection with Shiv Baba. Baba says, children, there are always new things in each Murli. So never miss a Murli. Let there be a lot of attention paid to this. We should never ever miss Murli. Om Shanti. The spiritual father asks you, sweetest, long lost and now found children, in whose remembrance are you sitting? Here. The father, the teacher, and the Sadguru. Are all of you sitting in remembrance of all three? Each of you should ask yourself, do I have remembrance only when I am sitting here? Or do I also have remembrance while moving around? This is a wonderful aspect which is not told to other souls. About Lakshmi and Narayan are the masters of the world. You cannot say of those souls that they are the Father, Teacher, and Sadguru. In fact, you cannot say this to any human being in the whole world. It is only you, children, who remember him in this way. You feel internally that Baba is your Father, your Teacher, and your Sadguru, and that he is the Supreme. Do you remember all three or only one? Although he is only one, you remember him with the qualities of all three forms. Shiv Baba is our father, teacher, and Sadguru as well. This is something extraordinary. You should remember this while sitting down, also while walking around, walking and moving around. So Baba asks, do you have the thought while remembering him that he is your father, teacher, and Sadguru? There can be no such bodily being. Sri Krishna is the number one bodily being, but he cannot be called father, teacher, Sadguru. This is absolutely wonderful aspect. So you should say truthfully whether you remember Baba in all three forms. At the time of eating, do you only remember Shiv Baba, or do you do all the three merge in your intellect? You cannot refer to any other soul in this way. That soul is Father, Teacher, and Sadguru. This is a wonderful thing. The Father praises. Praise is unique, and so you should also remember the Father in this way. Your intellect will then be completely drawn to the one who is so wonderful. The Father prays. So your intellect will then be completely drawn to one who is so wonderful. The Father sits here and introduces himself and also gives you this knowledge of whole cycle and of these different ages and how many years each one lasts and how it rotates. Only the Father, Creator, can give you this knowledge. You will receive a lot by of help By remembering him, he alone is the Father, teacher, and Guru. No other soul can be as elevated as he is. However, Maya makes you forget to remember such a father, and you then forget the teacher and the Guru too. Each of you should feel in your heart that Father is making you into master of such a world. The inheritance of unlimited Father is definitely unlimited. His praise should also emerge in your intellect. As you walk and move around, all three should be remembered. Only that soul does all three type of service at the same time. This is why he is called supreme. People arrange conferences to find a means of establishing peace in the world. Tell them that is happening now. And so they should come to understand how. Who is doing this? You have to prove father's occupation to people. This is vast difference between father occupation and Sri Krishna occupation. All others are called by their bodily names, whereas the name of that one soul is praised. That soul is the Father, Teacher, and Guru. There is knowledge in that soul, but how can he give it? He can only give this knowledge through a body. It is when he gives this knowledge that he is praised. You children hold conferences on Shiv Jayanti. You invite the leaders of all the different religions to come. You have to explain that God is not omnipresent. If God is in everyone, then is every soul God, the Father, the teacher, and the Guru. Tell me, do you have the knowledge of beginning, middle, and end of the world cycle? No one can tell you this. This is the such great praise of the highest and high. No one can tell you this. This is such a great praise of the highest on high. Father, and it should emerge inside you, children. He is the one who purifies the whole world. Matter too becomes pure when he purifies the whole world. In that, matter too become pure. At the time of conference, you should first ask, who is the God of Gita, who established golden aged deity religion? If they say that it was Sri Krishna, the Father's name disappears. Or if they say that is beyond name and form, it is as though he does not exist. Therefore, if they say that it was Sri Krishna, the Father name disappears. Or if they say that he is beyond name and form, it is as though he does not exist. Therefore, without Father, it means that they are orphans. They just do not know the unlimited Father. They use the sword of lust and cause so much distress and sorrow for one another. Therefore, your intellect should churn all of these things. You have to show them that contrast. Lakshmi Narayan are a good goddess. So, Lakshmi and Narayan are a goddess and god. Therefore, there is a dynasty. They must be gods and goddesses. So, should invite people from all religion to come. You must only invite those who are well educated and who can clearly give the father introduction, who can write to them and say that we will make arrangement for travel and accommodation for those who are able to give the introduction of creator and the beginning, middle and end of the creation. You know that no one else can give this knowledge. We would pay all it. So no one else can advertise in this way. You are courageous. You are Mahavirs. Do you know how they, Lakshmi Narayan, claimed the kingdom? So, do you, all of these things should enter your intellect. You are carrying out such an elevated task. You are purifying the whole world. Therefore, you have to remember the father and the inheritance. You should not just remember Shiv Baba, but you must also speak of his praise. His praise only belongs to the incorporeal. But can the incorporeal give his introduction? He definitely needs a mouth in order to give the knowledge of the beginning, middle, and end of creation. This mouth is praised a great deal. People stumble around so much to go to cow's mouth. They are created all shorter stories. They say that an arrow was shot and Ganga emerged. Then think that Ganga is the purifier. How can Ganga? So the Father tells you what to do. So who is going to come and give the introduction of the Father, Creator, and creation? Sages and holy men know that even the Rishi and Muni used to say, Niti Niti, neither this one nor that. We do not know anything. That means that they were atheists. Now, see if there is anyone who is atheist. You children are now becoming theist from atheist. You know the unlimited Father, the one who makes you so elevated. People call out, Oh Father, God, the Father. You know the unlimited Father, the one who makes you so elevated. People call out, Oh God, the Father, liberate us. The Father explained. At this time, it is the kingdom of Ravan over the whole world. All are corrupt, but they will become elevated again. It is the intellect of you children that the world was pure in the beginning. The Father does not create an impure world. He comes and create a pure world, which is called the temple of Shiv. Shiv. Shiv Baba creates Shivalaya. You know that he does this. Neither does total annihilation take place, nor does a total flood take place. They have written all sorts of things in the scriptures, such as only the five Pandava were left and they then melted away on Himalaya mountain. However, no one knows what happened after that. The Father sits here and explains all of these things. Only you know that the Father is the Father, the teacher, and Sadguru. These temples do not exist there. The deities used to exist. Their memorial temple exists here. All of this is fixed in drama. Second by second, something new takes place as the cycle continues to turn. The Father gives very good direction to you children. Some children who are very body conscious. The temple do not exist there. The deities used to exist. Their memorial temples exist here. All of this is fixed in drama. Second by second, something new takes place as the cycle continues to turn. The Father gives very good direction to you children. Some children who are very body conscious think that they know everything. They do not even read the Murlis. They don't value them at all. Baba urges you, sometime a Murli is very good. Therefore, you should not miss it. If you have missed the Murli for 10 or different days, you should sit and read them. The Father says, challenge them and say that if anyone comes and gives the knowledge of the Creator and the beginning, middle, end of creation, we will pay all his expenses. Only those who know about this will be able to issue this challenge this way. Only when the teacher knows the answer can he ask a question. How could a teacher ask a question without knowing the answer? Some children have don't care attitude about the Murli. They say we just have connection with Shiv Baba. However, you have to listen to things that Shiv Baba says, not just remember him. Baba tells you such good, sweet things that Maya makes you completely arrogant. There is a saying that a mouse found a piece of turmeric and thought he had become a grocer. There are many who do not read Murli at all. New points keep coming up in the Murlis. Therefore, you have to understand all of these things. When you are sitting in remembrance of the Father, you also have to remember that this Father is the Father, teacher, and Sadguru. Otherwise, how would you study? The Father explained everything to you, children. It is you, children, who will reveal the Father. Son shows Father, and Father shows Son. It is souls who are shown. Then it is the children's task to show the Father. The Father will not then let go of you. He will say, today, go to this place, and tomorrow, go somewhere else. There is no one who can order that one. People will read this invitation in the newspaper. At this time, all the people in the world are atheists. The Father alone comes and make you into theist. At this time, the whole world is worth not a penny. No matter how much wealth and property America has, it is not worth a penny. All of this is going to finish. Out of the whole world, only you become worth a pound. There no one will be poverty stricken. You children should constantly churn this knowledge and remain cheerful. It has been remembered, if you want to know about suspensious joy, ask for the ask the gopis and gopis. Supersensus joy. These things only apply at the confluence age. No one else know about confluence age. By serving at fast speed, praise of the confluence age may emerge. It has been said, "Oh God, your play is wonderful." No one knows that God is the Father, the teacher, and Sadguru. The Father continues to teach you, children. This intoxication should remain permanently in you, children. You should have this intoxication until the very end. However, the intoxication now very quickly becomes soda water. Soda goes flat. If you keep it for a while, it just becomes salty water. This should not happen. You should explain to people in such a way that they begin to wonder. They say that it is good, but it is difficult, very difficult for them make time to understand and make their lives like that. Baba does not forbid you to do business. Just become pure and remember everything that Baba teaches you. That one is your teacher. And this is an uncommon study. No human being can teach you this knowledge. The Father enters this lucky chariot and teaches you. The Father explained to me, this is your throne on which the soul, the immortal image, comes and sit. You have been given that entire part. You now understand that this is something real. All other things are artificial. You must imbibe this very well and tie a knot so that every time you touch it, you will remember. However, you sometimes forget why that knot has been tied. You have to remember this very firmly. Along with remembrance of the Father, knowledge is also needed. This is liberation as well as liberation in life. Become very sweet children. Although Baba understand that you children study every cycle and claim your inheritance number wise according to the efforts you make. The teacher who teaches you still inspire you to make effort. You repeatedly forget, which is why you are reminded to remember Shiv Baba. He is your father, teacher, and Sadguru. Small children would not have remembrance in this way. You cannot say of Sri Krishna that he is the father, teacher, and Sadguru. How could a prince of golden age, Sri Krishna, be Guru? You need a Guru at the time of degradation. It has been remembered that Father comes and grants everyone salvation. They make Sri Krishna as dark as coal. The Father says, by sitting on the pyre of lust, everyone at this time has become like coal. This is why he is called ugly. There are such deep matters to understand. Everyone studies the Gita. It is only the people of Bharat who believe in all scriptures. They keep everyone's image. So then what can you say about that? It means that their devotion is adulterated. Unadulterated devotion is of one Shiv. Only from Shiv Baba do you receive this knowledge. This knowledge is different. This is called spiritual knowledge. Acha, to the sweetest, beloved, long lost and now found children, love, remembrance, and good morning from Mother, Father, Bab, Dada. The spiritual father says, Namaste to you, spiritual children. From we spiritual children, love, remembrance, and good morning to Mother, Father, and Bab, Dada. Namaste, Baba, Namaste, Shukriya, Baba, Shukriya. Essence for Dharna. Renounce any intoxication of perishable things and keep your spiritual intoxication now, changing from being worth not a penny to being worth a pound. God Himself is teaching you, and your study is uncommon. Renounce any intoxication of perishable things and keep your spiritual intoxication of now, changing from being worth not a penny to being worth a pound. God Himself is teaching you, and His study is uncommon. Being theist, become theist and serve to reveal the Father. You must not become arrogant and miss any Murli. Blessing. See Bab Dada's blessing hand on your head. Baba is giving blessing. Sweet children, may you become worthy of worship, soul who constantly perform elevated actions by having foundation of purity. May you become worthy of worship, soul who constantly perform elevated actions by having the foundation of purity. Purity makes you worth of worship. Those who constantly perform elevated actions become worth of worship. However, purity is not just celibacy. Let there not be any negative thoughts for anyone in your mind. Let there not be any inappropriate words. Let there not be any difference in your relationship and connection. Let there be same good relationship with everyone. When there is no impurity in your thought, word, or action, you would then be said to be a soul who is worthy of worship. I am a supremely worthy of worship soul. By having this awareness, you can make your foundation of purity strong. Slogan: constantly have this spiritual intoxication. Vahare mein, the wonder of myself. Vahare mein. And you will naturally continue to dance in happiness in your mind and with your body. Thank you, Baba. Thank you.